Hello. In this video, I'm going to talk about discount, no? Specifically cash and trade discount. So consider this transaction. S sold goods to B with a list price of 100,000 pesos. And you are given the terms 10, 10, 210, and 30. Okay, so the list price here is actually the price before the discounts. So this is the amount without the discounts deducted. Okay, so that's the list price. Okay, and next, consider the terms here. 10, 10, 210, and 30. The first two numbers here, 10, 10, is actually what you call the trade discount. And the fractions here, these two, is what we call the cash discount. What's the difference? Trade discounts are given for buying in bulk. So this relates to bulk purchase. While cash discount is given if you as a buyer was able to pay within the discount period. So this concerns prompt payment. Okay, so that's the difference. And recording wise, trade discount is not recorded in the books, while cash discount is recorded, meaning it has its own account title in the journal entry. But since this video will only focus on the computation of trade and cash discounts, I will leave the discussion of the recording in another video. To integrate the concepts discussed, let me write down this formula. List price minus the trade discount will give you the purchase or selling price. Purchase, buyer's point of view. Selling price, seller's point of view. Then after getting that, you deduct the cash discount to get the payment, buyer's point of view, or collection, seller's point of view. Okay, so trade discount again is given for buying in bulk. Cash discount is given if you as a buyer was able to pay within the discount period. I will start with trade discount. Consider this transaction. B purchased goods from S with a list price of 100,000 less 10% trade discount. Determine the purchase price. So let's set the formula. The first three lines in the formula, list price minus trade discount to get the purchase price because we are the buyer here. List price is 100,000, and then for the trade discount, it is 10% of the list price. So to compute, get the product of 100,000 and 10%. Answer is 10,000 to get the purchase price of 90,000. This is the answer. How about this transaction? B purchased goods from S with a list price of 100,000 less 2010 trade discount. Determine the purchase price. So the 2010 here means that the list price will be discounted by 20%, and after deducting, it will be discounted again by 10%. So how do we do that? First, set the formula. List price minus trade discount to get the purchase price because you're the buyer, and then write the list price 100,000. To compute the trade discount 2010, no? Actually we can do it 2010 or we can do it 1020 in the computation of discount. So first I'll do it 2010. So 100,000 times 20%. So for the first discount, it's 20,000. And after deducting 20,000 from the list price of 100,000, you will get 80,000. From this point, apply the second discount, 10%. Second discount is 8,000. So here, you have the trade discount of 28,000. Okay? And we can also do it the other way. We start from 10 and then we do 20. 100,000 times 10%, that's 10,000. Applying this to the list price will give you 90,000 times 20%, that's 18,000. And if you get the total, it's 28,000. It's the same. Okay, so our trade discount here is 28,000. 100,000 minus 28,000, answer is 72,000. This is the answer. Another way to compute it is to get the list price times 1 minus trade discount times 1 minus trade discount, and so on. And to apply, list price is 100,000 times 1 minus trade discount. You can use 20 or 10, whatever. So I will just write 20%, the first one, times 1 minus trade discount. So the second one is 10%, so I'll write 10% to get the purchase price, 72,000. And normally, this is used in the computation of purchase or selling price. Now I will talk about cash discount. Consider the following terms. For the first, 315, 220, and 30. This means that if you pay within 15 days, you get 3% discount. If you pay within 20 days, you get 2% discount. And if you pay within 30 days, you get no discount. And this also means that you are given a maximum of 30 days to settle your balance as a buyer. And this can also be explained by using a timetable like this one. If you pay within 15 days, you get 3% discount. If you pay within 20 days, meaning from day 16 to day 20, you get 2% discount. And if you pay within 30 days, meaning from day 21 to day 30, you get no discount or nil. Number 2, 110 and 60. So this means that if you pay within 10 days, you get 1% discount. And you are given a maximum of 60 days to settle the obligation. For the third, there is no cash discount. This is basically telling you that you are given 10 days to settle your balance. Number 4, EOM. This means end of month. Okay, so again, there is no cash discount here. This is just telling you that you need to settle your balance before or at the end of the month. Number 5, 1 EOM and 30. For the N30 part, you are given 30 days to settle the obligation, and for 1 EOM, if you pay the obligation before or at the end of the month, you get 1% discount. For number 6, 210 EOM and 60. So N60, meaning you are given a maximum of 60 days to settle the obligation. But if you pay within this month and the first 10 days of next month, you get 2% discount. Assuming you were able to pay within 10 days as a buyer, this means that you get 2% cash discount. Now the question is, how do you now compute the cash discount? You can use this formula. Cash discount equals applicable rate times the basis of discount. Applying this one, the applicable rate is 2%. And for the basis of discount, if the problem is simple, like it only gives you the list price and trade discount, you will be using the purchase or selling price as the basis of discount. And this is how you compute the cash discount. What if you are given returns and allowances and partial payment or collection in the problem? What is now the basis of your discount? You will just have to remember that the basis of discount is the amount after the returns and allowances. Because what most students do is they deduct returns and allowances and partial payment or collection in the computation of the basis, and that's wrong. Okay? So the basis is the amount after the returns and allowances only. To apply, assume the following transactions. On January 1, purchase goods 100,000, terms 2, 3, and 10. January 2, return goods 20,000. January 3, partial payment of 30,000. And January 4, full payment. You are asked to compute the trade discount, cash discount, and full payment. This one, and this one. On January 1, you are given the list price of 100,000. So you place it here. And by looking at the terms, you will see that you are not given any trade discount. So the trade discount here is 0, which means that your list price is equal to your purchase price as a buyer. On January 2, you return goods 20,000. So for the returns, minus 20,000, giving you the basis of discount of 80,000. And then on January 3, you made partial payment of 30,000, so you reduce it here. And then for the cash discount, you refer to the terms and the date of payment. Okay. From the terms, you will be given 2% if you pay within 3 days. So you started on January 1, you paid on January 4. Question, were you able to pay within the discount period? The answer is yes, because this is how you compute the number of days. Get the day of the payment minus the date of the purchase. So 4 minus 1, that's 3. Okay, 3 days. And since you were able to pay within 3 days, you get 2% cash discount. To compute, 2% times the basis of discount, which is 80,000. Again, your basis of discount would be the amount after the returns and allowances, and not the amount after both returns and allowances and partial payment or collection. Okay, so the answer here is 1,600, giving you the answer of 48,400. So that's how you do the computations. Okay, so I guess that's everything. Thank you.